Ross, Banbury on Saturday, another step up in our preparations. Are you looking forward to it?
I am, yeah. We've had 2 good tests now, Easington away and QPR away. Both very different games, different styles, different pitches, different environments against different oppositions. So we've had a good sort of mix so far. Banbury just add to that. We've had some good tests in the past going to Banbury. They've had some really good players that tested us, and that's what we want. We want to make sure our fitness levels are high, make sure our quality is good, and make sure we learn from some of the games that we've had so far, and put in a good show. But the most important thing is we put in a maximum effort, and everyone comes off the pitch hopefully sweating. So yeah, it's going to be, I think, a warm day. We have to look after the players, but the work needs to be done.
Yeah, it's always a good one when we play Banbury in pre-season. It's always a tough test. And there's been some good games as well down the line. I'm expecting more of the same. Are you?
I think so. I think we've got a bit of a mixed group still. We're still finalising what we're doing with certain positions, but the boys who have been stepping in, the young ones as well, the trial lads have been absolutely first class with their attitude. So the senior ones will pull us through. Its most important thing is the minutes. We can only train for so many times that sometimes you just need the game. And I think we're at that point now where we've trained quite a bit. The games are probably the best thing for us now. And to put into practice what we've been practicing. So it's really good to see the boys take some knowledge on board and try and execute it. And we know it's not going to be perfect right now. It never is in pre-season. But by the time we get to the 9th, we want to be in a good place.
Yeah, let's go forward to the 9th of August. Fixes are now out. We know where we are and when. AFC failed in the first game. I think we've got the hardest start on paper than any other team in the National League North. But how much are you looking forward to get going?
Yeah, we've had a similar sort of fixture list when we got promoted into the National League. We had a really tough start. And we're going to have to play them at some point. I think it's important we embrace that. We understand that there's certain teams who are going for #1 spot. We want to be ambitious ourselves, but we understand there's a lot of big clubs in the league with big finances, big fan bases and strong backing. So we need to sort of embrace it as well. We're going to have to play them at some point, but I think the start is a difficult one, but at the same time the boys need to be cherishing those moments and looking forward to those moments, because they're going to be some really good competitive games. I know as staff we're looking forward to it. Now we've got the fixture list. We're still probably a week away from looking at the oppositions. We've still got some work to do ourselves. We need to look after what we can sort of control really, and then we start looking ahead of the actual start of the season, looking at the opponents.
What are you hoping to see from now all the way up until that journey up to the Fylde Coast? What are you looking for in these pre-season friendlies up until then?
We've looked at a few things. We've looked at the fitness levels first of all. We looked at the body weights and the condition of every player. We're now looking at trying to put that training practice into games and seeing if the information we're delivering is getting into them. That's really important, whether that's with the ball, without the ball. Getting some more eyes on the trial lads. I think that's really important, that we know it's difficult to come into any environment in trial. We get it. You learn the names by sort of week 1, 10 days. So to expect them to hit the ground running straight away is always difficult. But you know, we've seen some really good things so far. We expect to see the same at Banbury. Minutes will be varied, but the most important thing is the effort and the commitment to actually get the work done. The score is irrelevant. We want to build a habit of winning games of football, of course, but for me the effort levels, the body language, the attitude, the communication, the running, the passing, and making sure we get something out of Banbury is an absolute must really. So I think for me Banbury, that's the focus, and then we crack on for the next games coming up.
Ross, thanks very much.